kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now, this defense for the Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down and 3. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in one time, and he picks up a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
Touchdown, Detroit! Hunter Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal, the 6-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Next score, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now gone. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Buying time to his left.
Open man is Quintez Cephus.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Quintez Cephus.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a second down.
One play action, Fields.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jerry Jeudy
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, like
there he goes, left side. 30, 20, and in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Lions 26. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. It's Fields. This will be caught. Judy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Off play action, Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hughes. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Being chased out left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now it's gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave him a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. Throwing again is Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields on 1st down. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Again, Fields looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And it's a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 96 yards. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And after that catch, the next-gen stats reveal that he covered nearly the entire length of the football field. Of course, we already knew that. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Seibert on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
Bears 40. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They begin the drive with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, 83 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 54, Bears 47. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Bears take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
extra point by Seibert up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
61. Bears 54. Boston.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They snap it to Fields. Gets this to Fant. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now it's gone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action, Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, well.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. One last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.